It's the Seattle Mariners and the Arizona Diamondbacks. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher, Corbin Burnes. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's Josh Naylor.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and the World Series is underway.
Got away with that one, left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So up next, J.P. Crawford. Just missed. Burnes, in his 9th season, 31 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit.
That's ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that's part of the risk when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Even as good as catchers are these days at blocking pitches, that one just got away enough, and that takes the double play opportunity away for now. Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in the series, so if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
And a swing and a miss there.
Oh, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
And that one fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in Game 1 of the World Series. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Carroll ranges back. Out of here! That one felt good. It's 2-0.
Cutter inside can be a bat breaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Out there to center. That one gets down for a hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
In the dirt, but kept close. To second for one, and it's over his head. Still only one out here in the inning. Just missed.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Burns with a move to first. And he's back in easily. That one finds the zone, and the count is 2-2. And this one squirts away from the catcher. Donovan into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Man, I got to think something is definitely off with his delivery right now. Already the second wild pitch that he's thrown in just the first inning. Not a good sign.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Donovan, the runner at second with one away. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Hit hard on the ground is short. Gets it to first. Lau out on the play. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is the day to come storming out of the gates.
Spencer Horwitz up next for the Mariners. That one off the mark, and that's ball one. There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With two outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Next pitch is outside. And they'll do it again.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
This one smoked out to left. Gurriel handles the chance, and that is that. Two come in on this Seattle homer, and it's 2-zip. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here at Chase Field, and towing the slab, Ryan Wu.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Bottom of the first. Now a chance for Geraldo Perdomo.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering misses. Ball 2.
Nope, outside.
Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Offside command, fastball, firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Ketel Marte. Hard hit, right side. Lau sends it to first. They get the out on Marte. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the Mariners 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Game 1 of the World Series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Cano. Burns back to work.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Next offering is in for a strike. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing.
Hey! 3-2.
Stays alive. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Julio Rodriguez. Now the box comes up empty with a swing there. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Hit in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's one down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. That clips a corner. Arozarena working through some struggles lately. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch. And now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, and a runner at second here at the top of the second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Josh Naylor. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Out towards right center field. Carroll hustling after it. Reaching for it and brings it in. Mariners lead one, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in the desert. Bottom of the second. This is Corbin Carroll. That's out to center field. Rodriguez sizes this one up and makes the grab. And there's one away. Digging in, Pavin Smith. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Smith recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Ripped to short. Slings to first. That's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Adrian Castillo. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Got hit with some cheese and got him pretty square. You feel for those catchers because they take a beating behind the plate all game long. The last thing they need is to be hit by pitches while they're batting.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Rodriguez tracks it down for the out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the 3rd inning. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
And a ball evens the count.
2-2 the count.
That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he takes a strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carroll makes the grab and there's 2 gone.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. Raleigh with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. And there's a foul ball.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Mariners go down quietly there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that is out of play. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Raleigh settles under it and makes the catch. One down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Drew Jones stands in now and watches strike one. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground to third. Donovan. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here goes the runner on the ground, and that's just foul. Jones at first, one gone. Grounded to third, could be two. To second, pulls him off the bag. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1. And delivers outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hopped up right side, and the infield fly rule called. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Brandon Lowe. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And 1-2.
Ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut out and missed, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Spencer Horwitz. He's 0 for 1. Horwitz measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And there's a strike.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
And he deals. Fields another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Cano takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. There's a strike.
What do you
Cano
got?
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Fly ball down the line. Gurriel trying to get there. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Offense held in check there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mariners 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, these Diamondbacks just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Line drive. And foul ball. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Stepping in, Pavin Smith. And the
Ball
first
one, no
offering
strike.
is not close. This one in the air, right field. That's out number 2. And now the catcher comes up to him, Adrian Castillo. And the slider just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Sliced hard but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
So hard to touch.
2 strikes.
Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good
Outside,
job
that's the
of
ball.
teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Burns back to work. Outside low. And it's 1-0. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million
that's off the plate.
when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. And a strike in there. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated. This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Randy or Rosarena up next for the Mariners. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Pickoff throw. And he's back in safely. Rodriguez leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all. Back
to the top of the Seattle order. And stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. 1 for 2. And that one finds its way through. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
1 gone, runner at first. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And that drops in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. And that's way high. 1-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. He flips it to second in time. Over to first. Nice pick to complete the double play, and that limits the damage. Game 1 of the World Series. Here's the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to, being the superstar player in this lineup. They are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think he'll have it in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Fastball for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on 1 hitter.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Drew Jones stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Reached on an infield single his first time. Strike 1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. 2 outs. Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mariners 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Ryan Yarbrough taking over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Brendan Donovan now at the plate. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That one close, ruled a ball, and that is ball 1. Swung on, belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. And now it's Brandon Lau. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off left side. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Just missed. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Gurriel handles the chance. 1 away. Spencer Horwitz up next for the Mariners.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Sosa. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Dominic Cano will hit next. Next offering is foul back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mariners 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. There's the strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that one hammered. That's back. And it hits the fence. The throw in, safe at second with a leadoff double.
He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Ozuna into box again, takes a strike. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
He'll do it himself. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. One away with a runner at third here in Game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And first offering is fouled off. That's ripped. Base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1. So 2 down. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. And that's downstairs and outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Check swing, he held up. And now 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, 2 outs. Castillo digs in now. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. Up and in, and it's 1-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. That misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Naylor. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. This is the World Series on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, John Curtis.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Rodriguez in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. And it goes just foul. Inside move to second. Rodriguez back in on a dive. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the late stages of game 1. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missing inside. Curtis checks the runner. Rodriguez back on a dive. That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. Popped up. Marte sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Outside. And that's ball 1. Hard hit left side. Got him.
He's out.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a ball line to center. Ozuna pulls that one down, and that is that. 1 left for Seattle, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Here's Gurriel. Hit hard on the ground to short. Toss to Naylor. And a couple of quick outs.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Drew Jones stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now, this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round. Nothing across here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mariners 4 and the Diamondbacks 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 27.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Donovan leading things off and takes a strike. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Marte throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Chopper right side, but it kicks foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to Smith. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Lau at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one hit to first. And foul ball. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count. One ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. That's off the inside corner. Counts full, 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
On a line out towards center. Ozuna makes the catch, and that'll do it. Mariners are down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Andres Munoz. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now, Geraldo Perdomo. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Marte at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Well, it's a little concerning when a fastball gets away like that. No run or break to worry about, and it still hit him.
Carroll in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The D-backs trailing by 3 here in Game 1 of the World Series. And ball 1. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs. Smash to the left side. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out, you think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
And here's the first baseman, Pavin Smith. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one misses. 3-1 now. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Goes down looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mitch Pratt. Now it's the DH, Spencer Horwitz. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it gets by him.
Waste no time there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Cano stands in now and watches strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Outside low. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And there's a ball. Next offering misses down and away. Nobody out. Runner at first. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
First and second, no outs. Here in the late stages of game 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. That one hit to right. Carroll under this one. Squeezes it. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 5-1.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Next to hit, Josh Naylor. Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. David Bednar comes on now.
Number 53, David Bednar.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And now the 0-1. Cano at third. Rodriguez at first. One gone. Ground ball could be two. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores. 2 on, 1 out. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Splits the plate. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but
oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game. It's 9-1.
well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
In the air, out towards left center. Gurriel handles the chance.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing but.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He shoots one out to right. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 10-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So 2 away with nobody on. And up next for Seattle, Brandon Lowe. Fastball for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock.
Struck him out looking. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 9th. Now the D-backs catcher, Adrian Castillo. Munoz back to work. Man, that got him square in the mask. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Just misses with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. The Diamondbacks with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Foul ball. Sets him down on strikes. And Arizona with just 1 out left. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Gurriel gets a piece. 1 strike away from securing game 1. And look out. That one gets him. The second Manning's plunked in this one. So they're down to their final out. Next is the designated hitter, Drew Jones. That one in triple digits.
0-1's the count.
That's in there.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
So, Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.